there are investigations now ongoing about the missing emails, deleted emails. And I just want to make sure I understand correctly from your opening statement. Your contention is that because you switched the battery out in your laptop, thousands of records were deleted. I am not a computer expert, but I've switched out batteries a couple of times, and I've never heard of that happening. Would you say that that's quite common?
Pour clarifier, je n'ai pas changé la batterie de...
Let me clarify. I did not change the battery of my computer. I needed to change the computer as a whole. I was not merely changing the battery of my computer.
To change the whole computer, and in the imaging process, someone wiped your computer? I just don't understand. This is not something that that I've heard of. Usually, there's quite robust processes. The IT staff here at the House of Commons, for example, in my experience with IT working with Department of National Defense, I've never heard of anything like this, and it's just it seems incredible to believe that that's the story that you'd have us accept today. But it's incredibly convenient for you that these documents are missing. So how is it that you're both the victim of something that's exceedingly rare, but also the beneficiary of something that's exceedingly helpful for you?
Thank you for the question. Corrupt, what the technical term is corrupt PSTs. Corrupt PSTs are actually not exceedingly rare, fairly common. It's actually so common that Microsoft put a tool in every Windows computer to fix them. In terms of what you say, it is absolutely correct. You get a new computer, it is imaged, but in transferring, it's no different than if you were to get a home computer on a new home computer, you would want to transfer files from your old one to your new one.
Emails aren't
in
stored
that transfer,
in your computer.
that is where the corruption occurred. So it was fairly standard. You transfer files over, and there was a corruption. That's what occurred.
No. So as Chief Technology Officer of Canada, the practices that are in place currently now see quite commonly that when government employees swap out their hardware, that thousands of files go missing, and with that being your contention, isn't that being the state of play, your accepted standard? Doesn't that compromise your ability to abide by federal law and information retention policies?
Emails are stored on the web.
So
they have to be deleted
when this occurred, I was not the Chief Technology Officer of the Government of Canada. I was the CIO of CBSA. And in terms of the question that I failed to answer earlier, you asked, is it convenient for me? I don't know how having my files corrupted would be convenient to me in any way at all. So in terms of your other question, how often does it occur, and is it a common occurrence? I think corrupted files is a common occurrence. How often does it occur when different government employees change laptops or computers and that occurs? I could not speak to that.
It doesn't occur ever. You're the first
destruction of emails and other documents, of course, are relevant to the information requests as it relates to allegations about your involvement in the $60 million Arrive scam and involvement with GC Strategies. Of course, the destruction would be to your benefit if you were attempting to cover up your activities, attempting to camouflage things that you had done. We've seen in the past, prevarications by you at committee, and we found that the main contractor, the favored contractor, also lied before committee. The Information Commissioner of Canada is investigating you destroying these documents and evidence. Have you been interviewed as part of that investigation?
No, personne m'a contacté de ce.
No, no one has contacted me from that office. To come back to what I said at the beginning, the fact that there was corruption of files are no longer on my computer, it doesn't mean that those emails don't exist any longer. All those emails exist in email boxes of all those who received emails from me.
Yep. And sent boxes. Yep.
It's the same for any of you members.
Dozens, if not hundreds, of other people's computers. It makes the investigation exceedingly difficult when the agency you were with at the time has now been noted to have of the worst record keeping that's been seen in the history of the federal government. It's again far too convenient and simply not believable what you're offering, sir.
I'm afraid that is our time. Mr. Short.